Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. It's me, DIGI. Just doing a quick truck run tonight. One run in Project Japan in Euro Truck Simulator 2, and we are fixing to deliver some yogurt today. I think that's going to be the choice. At least I think it is, because we're going to be going downhill and then through all well, not all the highways, but a good chunk of the highway system in the, I think, Kobe/Osaka area. I think I'm good with that. So it's probably going to be a really, really short stream, depending on the distance. I'm thinking it's probably going to be about like 45 minutes, but that's usually how long a lot of these are. So welcome. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you've seen us do truck streams before. It looks like it's awful rainy and stormy where we are. Let's get this bird started up. This truck. Definitely a rainy day. All right, mare's up, and let's go ahead and get out of town. Looks like that's the exit, so let's get him up. Hopefully everybody had a nice weekend and a good start to your week. I was okay today, mostly. See how well I'll do after I try to navigate this turn. Looks like a crazy turn. Not doing too bad so far. Right, I think we're okay. We'll stop. I'll get some wipers going. Coming that way, nobody coming this way. That. Whoa. Looks like an occasional accident. It's alright, these things happen. We give this driver the benefit of the patience. There we go. We will make our way slowly across this intersection. There we go. Close call, but we're good. Except for that pole. And that sign. Such are narrow turns. All good though. Happy Monday evening, everybody. Just a quick run down to the greater Osaka burbs in Project Japan, delivering some yogurt and knocking over some signs as we proceed. We turn left. Yeah, it's stormy up here. Such is life. literally been a while, just a few days, but it kind of feels cool to get back in the cabin and do some trucking deliveries. Tonight is just one. Have you ever have you ever just like stopped and just like tried to take inventory of like just the day you're living and you're like, what am I supposed to do? I kind of had one of those days today. Turned out great, praise the Lord, but I just had a moment where I was just like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? Just like one of those things where you just get to a place where you're like, okay, I have to do something. I can't just like sit around and do nothing. I mean, I could, but I guess it's called work for a reason. All right, we are going uphill and chugging away. Give me just a moment, chat. I want to make sure my levels are good for volume. Stand by. Okay. I'll bring this down a bit so you guys can get more of the cabin noises and driving. That should be louder. Hopefully it's not too loud. Oh wow, really? It's kind of neat. I still don't know how they make the skyboxes look so incredibly convincing in this game, but they're just it's so cool. Weather is just such a very real and very, I don't know if I would say visceral, but definitely a very real part of the immersion. Okay, so last time I kind of came up under some of these overpasses. At least I think I did. Yeah, I did. I did, if I recall. Gotta slow down a bit. Don't want to find myself getting another speeding ticket. I want to keep more of my profits. Definitely in my best interest to drive respectably, because as you saw, if you were paying attention at the beginning of the VOD, these turns and these maneuvering situations are definitely not easy. So we're doing what we can. So, looks like Toyama is about 60 some odd miles away. We'll be heading down the hills until we get there eventually. I want to say Project Japan has given me more of an affinity and appreciation for Japanese culture again. There was a time when I was doing a good chunk of that on my own. Like I would watch shows like only in Japan and life where I'm from on YouTube. But other than some other random content like solo travel, which is a a channel where somebody travels and checks things out but doesn't talk, I wasn't doing too much of it. And Project Japan just like opened me right back up to all those things. I'm happy it did. I'm happy it did. We done it. So beautiful. I do have a I do have a boat transfer down to Osaka, so I probably estimate my total drive time is going to be somewhere around 45 minutes, including the time that I actually spent in town before I got on the highway. I was about to merge to the left, but looks like the road is narrowing again, so that's fine. Yeah, it said no passing. There's no way I could pass. I'd be knocking down so many of those green divider thingies. Okay, just like that, we are in Toyama Prefecture. So we're not that far away from the city or the burbs. And I suspect the highway or limited access portion of this trek to Toyama will end briefly. I've got about 10 million yen. I'm hopeful to see if I can actually buy a used truck at this point. When I started, there really wasn't anything I could buy because, you know, even if you took yourself from 0 to like 4 some odd million yen, the trucks you could buy were run down, in serious need of repair, literally capable of like breaking down on you. So I said no. I'm just going to go ahead and keep working at it. And I could have taken a loan out from the bank to basically get a starter truck and start running my business, but at the same time it's like, you'd have money taken out of your wallet every day, and I'm not sure if the world is as persistent as I remember it, so I wouldn't want to have negative balance on my account. I don't necessarily know if the game would end if you did have a negative balance, but let's just say it wouldn't be the best move. So being deliberate would be a very good idea. Sometimes I do wonder what it would take to live in Japan, but correct me if I'm wrong. You really do have to like put skin in the game if you want to be anywhere near being considered, like what am I trying to say? You really have to work at it. That's it. Swing wide. There we go. It's a much easier turn for me. Okay, so literally just like that, we got back down to what I like to call the main drag on the northern shores of Japan. And if we're where I believe we are, it's going to take me probably about like five, 5, 10 minutes to get to the usual exit we take to get down to the pier. That was some strong rain up there. It's pretty neat. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the weather systems in this sim. Ooh, is that a... Oh, kind of looks like one. Kind of looked like a Model X, but I don't think it was. It looked different. And welcome aboard if you're new or if you are a regular, welcome back. I am in Euro Truck Simulator 2 and we are delivering some yogurt to Suita, which is, I guess I would call it the Osaka Burbs, but I don't know. Now we are in the Ishikawa Prefecture. Yeah, like I said, give me another like 5 minutes or less and we're off the highway already, which is kind of crazy. Once I'm done tonight, I might do a little bit of just work-related training and then try to shut the computer off early. The cool thing about being back on daylight savings time is that you get to see a lot more daylight. The uncool thing about it is the same routine that I normally have, it gets later quicker. So instead of it being like, you know, almost 9 o'clock, it's almost 10 o'clock right now. We're almost out of the highway. Out of this highway. About 4:20 in the afternoon, and we are going to the pier. Hmm, interesting. Wonder why you stopped. Oh, because you're turning left. I see. Well, gotta be careful, I guess. I just had some funny thoughts in my head. I looked to my right and I saw a whole bunch of grass, and I'm like, it's not gonna be long before I start dealing with, um, lawn mowing stuff again, and the smell of a freshly cut lawn, and getting the like just set up for like an evening, and grabbing something warm because the air conditioner in our house just runs so well that it gets really cold. It's kind of funny. It's actually kind of funny. Eventually, I will be exploring even more of Project Japan, but of course, first things first, I gotta get my own truck. which hopefully will be very soon. I would say we are about halfway to our destination, which is cool. Speaking of yogurt, it'd be nice to have some again. Some yogurt. I definitely feel like watching some like Japanese videos once I'm done with this. I don't think I'll be eating ramen tonight. Closest I probably get to ramen is going to be is cereal. But I don't know. I might just take a break the rest of the night, shut off early. And certainly wishing all my friends and fellow lurkers a great evening tonight. If you are currently lurking, thank you. You bring up the channel algorithm, so I definitely appreciate you and what you bring to this community. Even if the only thing you do is just increase the viewer count. Super. No, I'm getting close to the pier when I'm on this road. Hmm. Almost makes me wonder if I can get a chance to go to the beach this year. Shore or something like that. Maybe take Mrs. Digi somewhere where she can get some seafood. We'll see. So basically, the first part of this leg is over. We're gonna hop on a boat, wind up, I believe, in Osaka, and then drive to our destination. Now, I could, in theory, make it all the way to my destination with the current fuel I have, but since my company pays for my fuel, before buying my own truck anyway, I think I'm going to go and fill up now. So 10.1 million yen. I forgot to check how much I was going to make from this run. I think the payoff might be between 3 to 500,000. We'll see. I said this on stream before. It's kind of funny that, you know, quick quick jobs are basically the place where you grow from to be, your own independent trucker. but at the same time, it's it's funny how much satisfaction I've derived from being able to do as much driving in a non-quick mode as I have. Okay, lane one. Sure. And now we are here. All right, let's see. There we go. Osaka Nanko. Let's go. Do you hear the music? I did. All right, welcome back to Osaka. I've really come to appreciate this part of Japan more and more and more. So I've got an hour and 49 minutes of simulated driving time, which, if I remember correctly, it's probably about like 20, 25 minutes. We'll see. Move on. Get on the runway right now, because that highway goes somewhere else, I believe. Have I been on that highway before? Yes, I have. It's beautiful. Looks like the sun wants to come up. That's dope. Right. We merged onto the highway here. Trying to Toll collection successful. Let's get on the road. What did I hit? Hitboxes be hitboxes. I like this highway. Getting brighter. Oh yeah, let's go. Now we're cooking. You can see pretty far out here. Parking area off to the left. Probably a whole bunch of vending machines. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to have a snack run after I'm done tonight. You're not that far away, actually. Barreling in on our intended destination. Kinda dope. Slow down. Big freighter. Alright, do we go here? We do go here. $2,196 paid for by my employer. It's interesting, driving at this time in the morning reminds me a little bit of just like the very, 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 very early hours of the day when the sunlight is just kind of like kissing the morning sky. I usually associate that time of day with traveling because a lot of times departing for like a trip is usually something that happens in the early morning hours, or like my flight will be very early because I will literally be on the road at like 3 a.m., which is kind of crazy. Still got 33 kilometers to go. So a little bit better than like 12, 13 miles left. Almost done. Thanks again to everybody that's stopping by and hanging out. Even if you're not saying anything, you just lurking is bringing up the channel algorithm. So thank you. Oh, wow. That's a big truck. Now I think is the final stretch. I'm normally a night owl, but as these days get longer and they start earlier, I don't know. I might get to a point where I like wake up way, way ahead of when I normally start work and just sit somewhere for the sole purpose of meditating on God's amazing goodness, reading my Bible, sipping some coffee, and just chilling out. Oh, sun's definitely coming up. We've got 24 kilometers to go. All right, Chad, pedal to the metal. Better pay attention because if this is where I believe it is, I have this nasty habit of missing exits or turns and having to go even farther. So let me do my best to avoid that problem. Oh, looks like the morning rush is here. Look at all those cars. Right. Looks like this is my exit. So I think we are like here. So this is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do because I usually go to the left. So instead of zinging, we're zagging. Oh, okay. So I've been here before. Almost here. Get on over. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not making that sharp right turn. That's usually where I always mess it up. And then I have to like take like an extra 5 to 10 minutes just to get back to here. I've been through here before, and I completely forget. That's a nice red truck. And we are approaching our destination. Not the bad. Not the bad. I am happy. Swinging wide, and now we're in. All right. Handle delivery. Do I want to be ultra lazy? No, we can do we can do that. We can try. Okay. And we're here. Trailer delivered, and I'm pretty happy. Transport, communication. Yeah, this actually isn't a bad truck. I like it. Cool. Welcome. That is not bad. 443,000 yen for a what? 45-minute delivery. There we go. Called it. All right, let's go ahead and save this. Even though technically I don't need to, but having lots of saves comes in very handy. And there we go. Now, let's see if we can actually find a used truck real fast. Right-hand drive. Not too bad for a 2.7 million, 2.8 million yen truck. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. The the gap between like the trucks that need a lot of work and actually this one doesn't need a lot of work at all. It's not that bad. Like I would want a truck like that. So theoretically, I can make up the difference with a loan if I wanted to get one tonight, and then have one and start driving around in it. But then again, I'd have a loan. And I'm not as big on getting a huge sleeper as I used to be in ETS 2. So it is what it is. This is definitely still goals, or at least the this version is goals, I think. So yeah, I'll go ahead and call it at this point. Thank you to everyone that stopped by tonight. Thanks for watching me drive a truck and blabbing for about 45 minutes. Do I plan on doing a dev stream tomorrow? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Maybe. And if I do a dev stream, it's going to be a quiet one. So I'm not going to be on the microphone. But this was fun. A nice little break. And I appreciate everybody again that stopped by and hung up. Have a great rest of your evening, folks. Hopefully you have an even better Tuesday tomorrow. And like I always like to say at the end of every stream, if you want true peace, you want the Prince of Peace, and that's Jesus Christ. Take care, friends. Have a great night, and until next trucking delivery in Project Japan, Tanaka and I bid you a very pleasant evening. Konbanwa, Johnny. Sayonara.